Hi, everybody. Hope your day is going well. We are back with Avi Kaplan. First place I go, and this was a request by Coco. Thank you so much for the coffees. I truly appreciate it. And let's see what the first place I go is about. Avi Kaplan, him and his music and message and the songs, they really vibe with me. Let's see, I still have the subtitles on from a different language song I just did. So let's listen to this one.
First place I go, the last thing I needed. 1,000-pound stone, troubles I'm feeling. When my eyes have closed, to right when they open. My mind's on the go and I'm laying here hoping.
Wow. Yeah, it seems that Avi and myself have that similar, thought of going to the same place first. And it's the last thing we need, that part of ourselves. And our mind is racing. I've gotten better at that. And I think from the comments that I've been reading and the music I've been listening to, Avi is as well in a better place. But of course, that doesn't mean that the struggle is over, right? We just have to work on it. Wow. And his voice came in like, ooh, that hits.
Laying here that I can find my way back to the light. It's for me to say, no, you won't decide. 'Cause I'm gonna leave you out in the cold. I'm gonna pray that door stays closed. 'Cause I've spent enough time with you to know the last thing I need is the first place I go.
Wow, that is an amazing description. It's true. And of course, you could take it some of these lines at face value, and you could be thinking, or, that he's talking about a person, which is nice to kind of have that double meaning a little bit in there. But of course, closing the door on some of the darker parts of yourself. And the last thing I need is always the first place I go, worst case scenario, or doom thinking, ruminating, all that. The human brain is a little bit wired towards that because of evolution, right? We have to survive and always looking for problems to solve and survive hard situations. And in the modern world, that doesn't really translate as well. It's a difficult balance to find.
The first place I go, it's the first place I go. The first place I go when I'm trying to hide away, to being left alone, but you always find me, shouting in my ear, running round my brain. I don't want to hear what you have to say, 'cause I'm gonna leave you out in the cold. I'm gonna pray that door stays closed, 'cause I've spent enough time with you to know the last thing I need is the first place I go.
Yeah, wow, that was a beautiful verse. It's always shouting and you don't want to hear it. And of course, it's not a second entity. It's just part of us. It's us. It's me. It's Avi. We have to accept that part as well. I tried to numb it in different ways. That wasn't healthy in the long term. It looked easy in the short term to quiet down those voices supposedly, but it's just yourself. You have to learn how to deal with it. And it's not easy. It's not easy. It requires a lot of work, I guess, or I assume, which I usually never assume, but let's do it anyway, that Avi has done the work. Yeah, I like this a lot.
The first place I go, it's the first place I go. Don't make me tell you one more time. Close your mouth, don't speak those lies. Leave me be, I'm too tired to fight. Won't you let me go? I'm trying to get right. 'Cause I'm gonna leave you out in the cold. I'm gonna pray that door stays closed. 'Cause I've spent enough time with you to know the last thing I need is the first place I go.
Wow. Yeah, and you might have seen me just nodding my head like in agreement with certain lines. And I think many of his listeners do this as well. Like, oh yeah, that's exactly how I feel, or what I do as well. Or like, yeah, like just, we're not alone, right? It's amazing how he can put that in his music and then share this message like, you are not alone. I'm dealing with this, but we can get past it. We can overcome it. Love that. Love that a lot.
First place I go. Yeah, the last thing I need is the first place I go. It's the first place I go. The first place I go. First place I go, the first place I go, yeah, yeah. The first place the first place I go, yeah. The first place the first place I go. First place I go. The first place I go.
Beautiful. Amazing voice, huh? His voice is something else. Wow. Yeah, I love this message a lot. And we've all said that line like, I'm trying. That's a step in the right direction, for sure. Thank you for requesting this again. This is a good one. Love it. I hope I'll see you in another video. Goodbye.